Alright, so we got one last blast of summer here. 80-degree day, going to be in the 90s or close to this week. So, end of the season, thought I would go take advantage of the end of the season kayak sales. So we're going to go pick up a kayak today, go put it in the water, see if we can keep dumping ourselves into the water. So let's go, come on along, let's go get a kayak. So we're at Field & Stream. Gonna run in here. I've been shopping kayaks here for probably close to a year now. Here, other places online, trying to read and figure out exactly what it is I want, what I need. There's a wide variety. I'm just going to start out with a kind of a basic kayak that's maybe not quite as long, not as wide as some of the others, and get started with this, and probably maybe turn this one over to my wife and get something else next spring so we can go kayaking together. So let's take a look at what they got, guys. So they've got a pretty good selection here. These kayaks come in all different shapes and sizes and lengths and weight capacities. There's a lot of things to think about as if you're looking to buy a kayak. You need to find one that'll give you the weight capacity that you need for you and all your gear. Wider is going to be a little more stable, but also a little more to push through the water. So some of them you can sit on top of, like this Pelican here. Others you get inside. Inside seems to be the most common. They range from 8-9 foot to 12-13 foot, depending upon what type of kayak you're looking at, unless you get into the ocean kayaks and stuff. I've been shopping. I think I'm going to end up right here with this Perception 9.5 foot. Give me 300 pounds of weight capacity, and pretty, it's a wider platform, so it'll be more stable since I'm just really kind of getting started on this. And then you got to go get your paddle and your life jacket and all that kind of stuff. So a lot of choices, but I think we're gonna pick up that Perception today and see what happens. So gotta get some accessories to go with this thing. Well, the first thing's got to have waterproof pouches here. Put phone, wallet, keys, all that good kind of fun, happy stuff in, so that we can make sure if we do go in the drink, we don't end up trashing our keys and all that kind of fun, happy stuff. So again, lots of choices, lots of different choices in kayaks here. All right, so we just arrived at Kickapoo State Park. Great little, beautiful state park here, not too far from where I live. Got several miles of hiking trails and a little lake that we can go kayak on and canoe on, and a river you can do some float trips down. It's a really beautiful area. Really love coming over here. So we're almost there. Gonna go throw the kayak in the water, see how she does, and see if we can keep from getting wet. So we've arrived at the Inland Sea. The Inland Sea is a great little pond here. Small lake, I guess. It's pretty decent sized. This whole area where we've got a lot of hiking and camping and these lakes here. This was old coal strip mines. So they've kind of reclaimed the area and turned it into a recreation spot, and it's just gorgeous. It's beautiful. A lot of good hiking. You've got easy trails, hilly trails, all kinds of stuff. And as you can see, the Inland Sea down here is just a beautiful lake. So oh, hi guys, how are you? That's all my dogs want too. Hi guys, how are you? Yes, hi babies. Hello babies. Hi guys. How are you? Hi baby. Yes, no. Oh, hi guys. Yes, hi.
You got tangled up next to me.
That's all right. All right, so here we are on our maiden voyage. A kayak. Definitely not as stable as a canoe. It's been a lot of years since I've done that, but we're not going to get too far out. We're going to see what we can do here. Just paddle around a little and explore the lake a little bit. It's just a beautiful day, beautiful sunshine. So we'll get out here and paddle around a little bit, see how it goes. Little tree here that's kind of grown right out in the middle of the lake. You can see the bottom, how the roots have just expanded out. It's really kind of neat because there's definitely, you know, some distance between it and the shore. So it's kind of grown out here in the middle of the lake. At one time, I suppose it was not underwater, and it's adapted to being underwater here. So very cool lake. It's not real big, but that's okay. It's still a pretty nice little place here, and it's just a gorgeous day for it. You know, September 30th, and get up into the 80s, and so the leaves are about to turn. Yeah, it's getting beautiful out. The geese over here on the log. These are residents. I don't think these are migrants. We have a pretty large goose population in the area. There's a lot of water. A lot of these little lakes and ponds and streams and rivers, and they just kind of stay here all year round. So, but yeah, they're all over in town. We make quite a mess, you know, at some of the, you know, shopping centers that have got the little ponds and stuff. But that's all right. Everybody likes to look at them. Then they, you know, in the spring they cross the road with their gaggle of little ones, and everybody stops and lets them go across. It's pretty cool to see. So we're back. We made it back to shore. Our first kayak trip without dumping it or getting wet. Man, my left arm's a little sore. I guess I'm a little out of shape here. We didn't even paddle around that long, 30 to 45 minutes maybe. So yeah, made it. It was a good little ride. You know, took a few seconds, a few minutes, probably 10-15 minutes into the trip to figure out how to sit in this thing and get it so it wasn't rocking and felt stable for you. After that, it was just sit back and cruise, man. This is a lot of fun, and it's gonna be good working on the upper body here. So it was a good time. We're gonna have to do more of this, get out and do more kayaking and do some more videos. Let's get this thing loaded up and head on back to the house. We had a successful first paddle. We made it out around the lake, saw a couple of cool things, saw some geese, really cool tree, and made it back. Getting in and out of the thing is so far the hardest part. That's going to take a little while to get used to. Not as young as I was, not as flexible as I was, maybe just a tad bit fat, you know, so gonna have to work on that. But we did have a little bit more time, so we got it back up on, got it up there in a position where it should be, sort of far back on away from the store. But on the rack I've got these tool holders that stick up, that hold my axe and shovel and stuff, and so I had to kind of get it positioned between those so that they didn't dig into the kayak while we were traveling, didn't bounce into it and, you know, get it all gouged up and scratched up and stuff. So good first paddle, made it through the day, so looking forward to the next one. So thanks for coming, guys. If you like this, please click subscribe, ring the bell so you get notifications when new videos are put up. Like it, share it with your friends, and I appreciate it. Thanks. Have a great day.